Well, of course, I like to be around the fellas, right? One of the things I noticed about Camera Club is there's a lot of guys there, which is always fun for me. And I'm so proud to see that more women are starting to come to the Camera Club because they're getting into the technology. And actually, they're really good on the computer, and they're very good at composing. And I just like being around smart people. Don't you think?
I agree, yeah. What gives me a lot of fun is just seeing people learn and the light that goes on in their eyes when they say, oh, I got it! Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. That's a fun thing. I love to see that.
How about you?
And adding to what David was just saying about learning, that's something that I've always tried to do, is learn something new every single day. Down at the clubhouse, where I do spend a lot of time, I do learn a lot from whoever happens to be in there. It might be a little thing one day. It might be a big thing another day. I've learned how to mat a photograph. I've learned how to do this. I've learned how to do that. I've learned how to use the computers. I've learned how to use the software we have to manipulate the photographs in the computers. Then I can go print. It's never ending. And every time we have a new member join, we get to start all over again.
That's right.
And the upside of learning and the upside of taking the challenge as we grow older is that it just helps our brains so much.
Oh,
there's no question about that. First thing you do is to make them welcome. You introduce yourself, as it was alluded to by Joel. There are supervisors in the Camera Club. I was there yesterday morning, and this person came in who had just moved into the community, was interested in what we do. I spent 20 minutes talking to this person. And this person is definitely going to join the Camera Club, definitely is interested in what we do. And more than likely we'll see him again, which I think is a really good thing.
Aren't they amazed at the quality of our facility?
Yes, they are. As I mentioned earlier, I'm the guy who's in charge of the facility and all the staffing in the building. And it always is interesting on taking folks through the clubhouse, giving them the 25-cent tour, showing them the dark room, which is still one of the few working dark rooms you'll find any place. And they go, "You really have a dark room?" And I open the door and I turn on the lights, and there it is. Professional printers, cutters, mat cutters, like I said earlier, from camera to wall. And folks don't know we have that capability. The supervisors like David and the teachers like Bonnie, and as well as David, these are the folks that bring the Camera Club to life, to folks who don't know exactly what to do with their camera. Which way do I hold it? Which way does the shutter get pointed? Or not the shutter, but the lens, the shutter. Where is the shutter? What do I do? These guys teach. But it's not only these two. It's supervisors in the classrooms, in the DigiLab, every single day, who help people when they come in, just like David did yesterday. Introduce them to the Camera Club. If you have a cell phone, take a picture of your toe and come in, and we'll help you take the photograph and put it on the wall for you, so you too can have a nice photograph of a big toe up on the wall. Trim your nails. Yeah, the answer is yes.
A woman came in, she wanted to sell something. And so she brought in this picture she wanted to sell on Channel 6. And I took a picture of it, we downloaded it, we put it on a disc. Now she can go and bring it to the station, and they'll be able to put it up. She didn't even care about photography, but then she got to see the facility, and now she's going, wow, that was pretty easy, that was pretty fast.
And that's my whole point.
Yeah, and there's a portrait studio in our facility.
There sure is.
I got to use that for the first time this week.
Yes.
Incredible lighting. You can have family portraits done, and it's just so versatile. So versatile.
People say they don't have cameras. Everybody has a camera.
Yeah, that's true.
If you have a cell phone, most likely you have a camera.
Yeah.
And I know people, my daughter, for example, who can't wait for the iPhone 11. I'm sure the iPhone 11
Yeah.
will be out at some point. It will do miraculous things. And I know you had alluded to the technology before. But it really is interesting. And everybody has a camera. No question about that. Anybody with a cell phone. When I joined the Camera Club, I was amazed at the level of expertise. And I've only been a member of the Camera Club, I think, for 2 or 3 years. And I've seen the Camera Club expand. I've seen the Fred Granger Learning Center opened. I've seen classes fill up. I've seen overwhelming interest in what the Camera Club does. So I think with the brain power and the knowledge, the vast knowledge base of members past and present and future, that the Camera Club is unlimited. And I think in terms of what PCM has planned and what Golden Rain has planned and what talking about expanding master plan, I think the possibilities are unlimited only by our own imaginations.
Yeah, I agree, definitely.
Technology is advancing so quickly, and as you can tell, a lot of it's visual. And what's really exciting about this community is we have Video Club, PC Club, Camera Club, all these other synergetic entities to be able to take advantage of that will help us embrace the future, because it's only going forward and it's getting stronger, and it is really fun. It is really fun to be able to do something creative or do something technical, but more importantly to be with other people who are excited about what's going on, and let's get out our camera, let's go somewhere, let's go see something. Let's just be involved, and it's a great way to just connect with people.
Yeah. The Camera Club is, to analogize it, I think, in my mind, is like the village. It's a little bit of everybody. It's
Yeah.
beginners, it's people who know are still working professional photographers. It's people who, as I said earlier, don't know which way to point the lens and where the shutter is. And we teach all that.
We do.
We help people. And so as far as the potential of the club, if you have a cell phone, you need to come and see us.
That's true.
Talk about any kind of stories where someone comes in with something and kind of blows your mind, you know, like, wow, look what he did, she did, that kind of thing.
And that goes on all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does go on all the time.
In the classroom, the large classroom that we have in the facility, there are photographs on the wall. Currently we have photographs up of a club member who recently passed away. Tom Johnston, his name. Lifelong photographer, fabulous photography, wonderful prints. It's there to see. That's inspiring. And others. Just a lot of blowing the whole crop.
It's so true. Oh, I will say one thing that I thought was very funny. I just recently went to a high school reunion. There were 100 people in the room. And were we out dancing? No. We were all sitting at tables with our phones, showing each other photos of our lives. It's like we're carrying a little mini life inside our phones right now.
Well,
And I thought that was very interesting. So
it's history.
photography is crucial. Video is good, photography is good, but at the same time, it's becoming more obvious how important it's becoming. And that's why I'm glad that we are part of this.
So my question then is, okay, if there are no more albums, must we, will our children, our phones with all our photographs on, or can we put them in albums too?
I think we should be able to know how to do it all, because you know what? There's nothing like having a book in your hand or an album in your hand where you can touch it and feel it. Because after a while, it does get a little old just sitting like this in front of a computer screen or trying to see on these phones these pictures. There's still something to be said for the printed piece of work. Don't you think?
I do. When we take a photograph, we capture a moment in history. You won't ever get that moment back, but you've got it on your camera. You can then take the camera and print the photograph, put it into a book, as we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You can put it into a printed book. You can put it into an electronic book. And Lord knows after we're gone where all this is going to go. But right now, this is what we have to work with. So you have a piece of history that can go into electronics or into a printed page that can be shared with your family, your friends, and whoever as time goes on.
But getting back to your question, every once in a while when we have these exhibitions or Monday night showings, you will see some amazing talent amongst our members.
Yeah.
Things that are so breathtaking. And sometimes people like me, I'm not getting to travel very much. I love going to those Monday night shows to get to see places that I might get to see in the future, but to see how they were there and did such a great job of taking that photograph. And, you know, we're the armchair travelers on a night like that. But I really do like the versatility and the talent that we have in our club. And to see people, I know people that weren't so great when they first started coming to the club, and I've been a member now 4 years. Their work has jumped amazingly. You know, you learn how to frame a shot. You learn how to do a proper lighting. You learn how to take the lens cap off and clean the lens first. You know, all this little stuff that really matters. And it's really fun to just see the pure talent that we have in our group. I would like to address that person who has the camera sitting in the box, who hasn't taken it out yet, hasn't learned to use it. Here's an opportunity for you to finally get to experience technology, get a way to share your life with your family. It's a way for you to come into a room where it's safe, comfortable, and fun. Have somebody show you how to use the camera, show you how to put it on the computer, show you how to email it, and help you be connected with your family. It's really an important thing that's happening right now. And as we age, the people below us, our younger generations, are doing this already, and they really want us to be part of their lives. And I think this is a safe, fun place for you to come in, use your camera, make use of it, learn some technology, and get a little buzz of creativity in your life. It's really fun.
Fun is the key word, of course, with the Camera Club, as with many other clubs. But as I said earlier, we capture fun on a lens that goes onto sometimes film, most of the time onto a sensor, into a card. And then you can show your grandkids, and if we're all lucky, our great-grandkids, what we looked like, what we used to do, what their mom and dad looked like when they were little kids. I have a great time doing that. I get brownies from my daughter when I when I coerce her into situations. You can learn all of this. All you have to do is come down and join us.
I would like to invite the woman who came to me the other day and said she was traveling to New York City. She'd never been to New York City, and she would love to take some pictures. And she didn't have a camera, and she didn't know how to use a camera, and she was afraid that she would mess things up. And she was also afraid that she would spend all her time taking pictures. So we had a good conversation. She bought a camera. I showed her how to use it, and she was off to New York. And I'm sure there are many, many people. I was at Woodstock without a camera, okay? How bad was that? All right? Don't let that happen to you, please. Come join the Camera Club, and we'll help you.